only one God, and the Prophet is Muhammad. Jihad!
In the west, the full circle of life, and God puts you to the test with stress and hard times on your chest. It's hard to cope, but remember Allah, and then there's always room for hope. Sometimes it's like walking a rope. There's many obstacles, cosmical and biological difficulties that seem impossible. Don't let your mentality get hostile. Plots still respirating, then seek the truth in the Quran, Torah, and Gospel. Some souls are lost still, seeking the dollar bill. When presented with fear, they holler kill. Fate misplaced with hate and with death. Your life unraveled when the flesh disintegrates. Your soul will travel. They at war with the devil in a never-ending battle. When the flesh disintegrates, your soul will travel. When the flesh means nothing, the soul will travel.
There's no parallel to soul travel. There will be no promise to us for tomorrow.
Learn the path and then follow, lead away from the quarrel. When the flesh means nothing, your soul will travel.
The blessings bestowed on us with each breath are not eternal, cause every soul shall meet death, and our deeds that we work only will be left. So we're gonna have to answer for the world that we left as souls take flight, and the flesh unravels unparalleled to anything in life.
Soul travel. When the flesh resides below gravel and sand, and you no longer characterize as a man, there's no battle. The road's narrow. You either feel the blessings or the wrath of the Lord's gavel. There's no longer any purpose for the bone marrow. Allah's heart is hardened on those who clone Pharaoh. Got caught with the bow and arrow by the angel of Israel. A man drew his shield, but it was too late before death had sealed.
It's like the temporary, but the soul is eternal.
You only scared to die when you ain't living right, man.
It's like the temporary, but the soul is eternal.
You only scared to die when you ain't living right, man.
In contemplation, always your first step in preparation for a journey when time's up rewards your destination. No time for hesitation, you better pack now. When you make accommodations, you cannot back out. And no worldly possessions will fit in your carry-on. Just pack up the deeds of your life and be gone. Where your plane lands in truth is all up to you. Did you heed in the warning or get caught up in you? Because the work of the flesh upon the soul it reflects. So our time on this earth should be spent doing God's work. Now will you sit mindless to struggle for progress in a world full of hurt? Can we from this emerge? So as I gaze at the stars and dream of my soul's path, not for I don't love life, but because I love life, and thank God for my blessing, a beautiful son, a beautiful wife, and a mind to do right for every day I'm there. Because the journeys in life to this one cannot compare. You can travel the world, hemisphere to hemisphere, explore the depths of the seas, walk the deserts for 7 years, visit all the holy lands and tourist attraction. But when you summon away your greatest traveler ways, make sure you packed up the case with all the deeds of your state, and remember to leave with all of your disputes settled. When the flesh means nothing, your soul will travel.
There's no parallel to soul travel.
There will be no promise to us for tomorrow.
Learn the path and then follow, lead away from the quarrel. When the flesh means nothing, your soul will travel.
There's no parallel to soul travel. There will be no promise to us for tomorrow.
Learn the path and then follow, lead away from the quarrel. When the flesh means nothing, your soul will travel.
It's like the temporary, but the soul is eternal.
You only scared to die when you ain't living right, man.
It's like the temporary, but the soul is eternal.
You only scared to die when you ain't living right, man.
Kuat'alh is the force that moves us to strive hard. Bismillah, we're on a mission to unite Islam. Inshallah, Islam will reign upon America. So each day we depend on the power of God. Kuat'alh,
represented in the sun, moon, and stars. The mathematics supreme being, meaning it's up to him who we are. So try and live your life up to par. If we're destined for this earth, or are we striving for Mars? It seems that man is always searching for an escape route. Another breakthrough in science to become Shaitan alliance. In alignment with the devil, become defiance to peace. So jihad must increase until the devil is ceased. So inshallah, Kuat'alh will unite Islam, and together we will bring mental jihad on Shaitan, and fight the devil with our faith, because that's all that we got. And we will reign superior with the power of God. A lifetime The us, only an hour to God, and we can never truly understand the meaning of God. From control of the globe, the universal effect, as if the human life form wasn't enough to reflect His presence. Still, only a few show remembrance, but resemblance of evil reflect off their watches and necklaces. Aggressiveness and knowledge, life's essentials. I improvise my lifestyles over God's instrumental.
Kuat'alh is the force that moves us to strive hard. Bismillah, we're on a mission to unite Islam. Inshallah, Islam will reign upon America. So each day we depend on the power of God. Only Kuat'alh could bring Jihad this far. Give the strength to fight Shaitan with everything we got. Takbir, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. So let the world feel the power of the moon and the stars. Spar with the devil until death of victory. The oppression of Islam and Israel, U.S. conspiracy. One day to feel the wrath of the sword. One day to feel the wrath of the Lord. Attack full force. Kuat'alh is the source of all that is and will be. Still we bear witness to Allah, but witness ignorance. While 99% sit back and wash their hands of it. Instead of fighting against making earth better for the kids, you wanna mind your own business. That's the key to ignorance. First, do better for yourself. Take your books off the shelf. Train your brain to black belt. Make knowledge your true wealth. And with the power of God, Kuat'alh, do your part. Strive hard, fight for the defeat of Shaitan. We want all the snakes gone. Reclaim the world for the righteous. The day and night shifts bring truth with the tide drifts. I wish it were easy, but the reality is hard. So you gotta give your all to the will of God. Become a soldier for the Lord and Allah your Jihad. So let the world feel the power of the moon and the star. Kuat'alh is the force that moves us to strive hard. Bismillah, we're on a mission to unite Islam. Inshallah, Islam will reign upon America. So each day we depend on the power of God.
Never let the thoughts of labels place my mental in rapid bliss. My mind is self-defined, I lay my vocals to capture this. Titles, I have no idols, one God, I'm down with Islam. Salam alaikum, fake but make the word that is bomb. Now how do you respond when they quan can regiment it? Yo, it ain't hard to tell, I rock well and represent it. My vocals indented in the minds of wild youth. Jihad will get more flyer than rockets and turbo boost. Care more for people than juice. That's even though my flow was in there. Now how do you know about ill if you never been there? Son, I've been there and back, and for that now I'm ripping tracks. With culture equine, we was born to kill the whack. That's the presence of mankind. And standing up and climbing the thigh, and through the thoughts of the blind, I still shine. Nature of my life is not much left to lose. Once down, twice alive, back to Allah rule.
Kuat'alh is the force that moves us to strive hard. Bismillah, we're on a mission to unite Islam. Inshallah, Islam will reign upon America. So each day we depend on the power of God. Kuat'alh is the force that moves us to strive hard. Bismillah, we're on a mission to unite Islam. Inshallah, Islam will reign upon America. So each day we depend on the power of God. Kuat'alh.
Buddhist, a truest rhymer. Like Popeye is finished, the battle Buddhist, truest MCs on the mic don't have to move it. I'll leave you clueless and tracked off taking out trash on my to-do list. I keep it clean for underage school kids and poo fish who lack the knowledge of what the deep blue is. Issue is fitting like Judas. No argument, we've been through this, undisputed all the facts, yet your thoughts run diluted.
Foolish fraudulent MCs who wish to challenge me. Stupid as you may be, see the emergence of cool kids who quiz at a level some consider ruthless. Now I ask of your heart, can you handle what you dish? Is not that what you wish for? Is not that the reason for when you threw fits? Now it's time for the battle. I ask where your crew is. Are you sure that you can do this? But if you is ready, this is the news. This says your words are underqualified. Run up with 2 fists.
I have this mic up in your midsection. I have this mic up in your midsection.
My mic 3 times overlaps your shiesty attempts of battling me when you're not. Mine's free. On the whole, the hip-hop population I see is on the path to destruction, not on the wisely. AKA late night, we the basement all the night. Minute we crayon weak MCs and turn them to mic feed.
You wanna try me? End up like Wally, fondling with Acme, still way behind me. Chuck D couldn't fight the power that I breed. Spike Lee type joint and I shall proceed.
I have this mic up in your midsection. I have this mic up in your midsection.
to me. At gatherings, you describe how my words are baffling. Actively fighting for truth, and when it comes to battling, knocking MCs quick, like Tyson fights with averaging. Establishing close ties with the group and family. Two blades are the same, like the sword the alley swing.
Imagine we start to battle and your man gives dap to me. The point I'm getting at is you will have to see tragedy. What you try so hard to do comes to me naturally, not magically. I keep my mind so you can't match with me. Actually, gradually work towards true mastery. And now you try to dazzle me with bling bling and a bag of weed. Nothing I haven't seen, I'll battle anything that rappers bring. So sad to think a rapper had to meet his fate battling.
I have this mic up in your mid-session. I have this mic up in your mid-session. Don't blame it, host. I have this mic up in your mid-session.
The Half, Iron Sheik, DJ Hectic, Marcus Precise, Jihad, Basement,
Creative Influence 2001.
My crew consists of FBI, DEA, NSA, Green Beret, Triple K. I control the world, next is outer space. I promote violence, created hollow tips, bombed innocent women and kids in 4 different continents. And I felt no remorse, boy. Matter of fact, after that is when I understood what joy was. And you got the nerve to call yourself a thug. Did you forget I am the one who supplies the guns and drugs? I was the one who hooked the zipper heads on opium, responsible for making all drugs more potent, son. I have a role in all conspiracies. I told the CDC to give you monkeys A.L.A.H shots down in Tuskegee. You don't believe me? Well, when cancer infects your family, and 2, you can't say I didn't warn you. You claim you're big pimpin' and you got the game locked, nigga. I'm the motherfucker with the key to Fort Knox. Made it possible to boil cocaine to form rocks and make it easy for minority youth to buy Glocks. I make sure a liquor store is on every ghetto block. I'm the one who thought to lace bug spray in your pot. Father of anthrax and you haven't heard nothing yet. Came for you just a black square on life's chess set. I guess that's why you call yourself a thug. Give the name fame so future niggas can have something to be proud of.
You talk about holding guns and bucking shots when the only bucks you know are the ones that you don't got. Locked behind the bars of your ignorance, you hold no significance. Where was the thug when you gave your mom a kiss? Where was the thug when you're just some little kid? Now you're lost in reality, mentality is wrong. Claiming to be a thug cause it's said in a song, alluding to the dope that you chop, so and smoke. Your existence is a joke. You fight, steal and kill, then you call it keep it real. Now you're lost in a land, wondering where you stand. Claiming to be a thug over known as a man? Damn.
The real deal drug dealer, unmatched cat pillar, none your romance killer. You ain't a thug cop, to replace your brainer, disorder maintainer, the true life drainer, the trainer of thug cops, the ill thought injector, the clear mind investor, invade your space inspector, protector of drug spots, the pious home wrecker, the biased mind bender, just tax collector. You ain't a thug cops. Shut the fuck up when I'm talking. Your freedom of speech exists only when I'm watching. Plotting your existence from beginning to end. Your mind suspends your thought process only when I choose to make it happen. It makes me laugh when I see you all fight. Petty red and blue rags, I got both on my flag. Plus I'm full of white and stars and stripes and pipes. I infest you, get a whip. Hide me in code word to trick the vegetarian. Annihilate a people and call it a settlement. Murder innocent and claim peace I represent. And somewhere along the line you got confused, thinking you're a thug, you're a bitch in a man's shoe. Your dime bag pimpin', I infested your street block. Your gangsta rap flippin', I laid foundations to beatbox. Your flashing cap killin', I sold you your heat pumps. You're playing around with women, I infest with disease. How I sponsor trials and courts that hate and state my final word in plagues. And I'm the spinal cord for fags. So pledge allegiance to my flag. stone, and I use it to inscript lyrical prophecies on stone tablets. Unveiled during the 3rd month. The intergalactic word hunt ends when I was placed on this earth to change the path of pure unfiltered art talk, known as hip-hop through the use of super scientifical math. I went through life in the path of truth, in hot pursuit, with no one even close to me. I experienced a verbal revelation. A voice said to me,
Protect the hip-hop nation, it's headed for destruction.
for the next 10 years I emerge with words to fight for the cause and keep hip-hop from the claws of the underdeveloped MC. He who envies for that which is material instead of lyrical. Our talk is not about the car that you drive. Our talk is about the way you live your life. It's important that you should all keep this in mind. We're soldiers for God, speak truth in every rhyme. And so I kept my mind focused and did what I could. You probably even saw me walking through your neighborhood. I was searching for the true wordsmith, those who uplift and realize there's more than just funk in your lyrics. There's a message. And keeping in mind there are kids who buy your records. When I came to that light, the voice reappeared.
Do you understand the path you have chose?
You know it, I channel my thoughts as a poet.
Do you realize how many eyes are closed?
It's despicable, I fight for life no matter how
Understand
difficult.
those MCs who degrade all your foes.
I won't even name their names, it's my truth against their game.
Be careful, ignorant rappers right beneath your nose.
Don't worry, it won't happen, I hate it with a passion.
I am hip-hop, you are my son. We are one, therefore you are hip-hop. The enlightened one.
Now it's the enlightened MC, I breathe reality, protected by my intelligence and unity with the words I manufacture. Try as long as you want, but you can only decipher when you free your thought of that which is bought and show evidence of that. When you talk, it's important. You may believe it's insignificant. Wealth is your true measure, but you're ignorant. I tell you, I was sent to this earth to let know those who speak their words what they're worth. In search of a time in a rhyme universe where hip hop and truth are one. Hence hard talk. It's important to me that we must unite, excavate the weeds from our garden of light. I'm the enlightened one.
Illuminati got you selling and your soul's worth more than what the devil brings. The negative, Allah brings the better gift, the positive, the sedative. I got to give my best to this. In me to battle the lessons that misled my adolescence. I channel my aggression towards the leaders of oppression, teachers of misdirection. Have me believing that the journey of Columbus was a blessing. In what direction are they leading us? We need to crack the encoding that they use to deceive. Even your law breathes dust and exhales the gift of light. So they bury lies in libraries to try to trick us. They try to lasso us in to keep us trapped in sin. They feed you lies since back as a kid. They had me singing cat for hymns like America the Beautiful, reading only books that they suggest is suitable, shooting bullshit until they're blinded by stupidity. Earth pulling closer to hell, I can feel the humidity.
Communities are only as unified as the greatest separations between you and I. So as students we cannot let walls keep out the light. We seek out what's right in hope of a better life. So as the night brings darkness, years bring ages. I learn more and more than ignorance is contagious.
Don't match blood for blood, so we can stay adjacent. Two wrongs don't make a right, but it damn sure makes a statement.
Every man has an answer, ain't even heard the question, much less examine possibility. Inner mental selection, anti-truth protection. So close off the thought that you battle suggestion. I choose to live my life as a student, examine possibilities, I let it blow in the breeze. Take what I learn and use my skills to re-evaluate. And as a student, I'm always open for
I
debate.
look upon my family's inspiration for me to write a rhyme. Just when I thought I caught a block, it revealed in the nick of time. Some try to climb up the ladder of success, can't measure hidden pleasures of the earth, starting to stress and true work. So I keep conscious awareness of evil jinn who lurk, and prepare for that day when Allah raises judgment, and pray that in my lifetime I made the right judgment. One step forward to Him, one breath only to Him, and all life lives according to Him. So in the sense, I'm a student in Islam, the school of thought. Muhammad, the professor, and the Quran is what he brought. He fought for one God and in turn for peace of mind. When you're trapped up in this living world, you cannot free your mind. Redefine discipline, and yet still some beat the swine, and they do not remember God because it's cutting in their leisure time. You'll see in time, or maybe it'll take eternity. You're living life for tomorrow, ain't concerned to learn the name of Allah and then focus on serving Him, or it'll be the worst fire that you're burning in. The world's turning in my search for self-improvement, a movement towards self-preservation. But who am I to say, you know man, I'm just a student, doing more than just trying to tell God, I'm trying to prove it. Doing more than just trying to tell God, I'm trying to prove it.
Every man has an answer, ain't even heard the question, much less examine possibility. Inner mental selection, anti-truth protection. So closed off to thought that you battle suggestion. I choose to live my life as a student, examine possibilities, I let it blow in the breeze. Take what I learn and use my mind to reevaluate. And as a student, I'm always open for debate. Confinement, I turn coal into diamonds. I like the path for the blind, and I'm on assignment from Jihad, the sword of the basement, bringing death to the devils, no matter how you define it. I find it hard to believe the life we lead is of greed. All of our leaders deceive, and we let the teachers he sees lies of bondage. Mentally, we're not free, still chained to a brick, about to be pushed into the sea. Cause when we unite, our swords lead the night's victory is ours in this freedom fight. When we all see the light, we cannot be frightened. The righteous men will not surrender to the lure of Satan. The sword of the basement, a brotherly connection. When we emerge from the mist, devils seek protection. Allah's name is mentioned, and with that force we draw our swords disguised as mice and fight for righteousness. Shed light and open doors, the corridors where orators use the wisdom when the wars against the veil over the hearts of the non-believers. Mine and yours, thoughts don't matter, only Allah's. When the day comes, is you calling out the truth or Assalamu alaikum.
That's my guiding light in life. I keep my stars shining bright, even though it may seem hard at times. That's my guiding light in life.
I've questioned my creation on numerous occasions, mostly during the hard times that I was facing. Worry, anger, fear, depression. Is life punishment or a gift that taught a lesson? I've lost loved ones, from that what do I gain? Still under the storms that have poured and showered me with pain, flooded with emotional ties from sailing life's ride. And time for time you wonder how you're gonna get by and by, but I knew I had God forever on my team. So when I travel dark roads, God's been my high beams, that guiding light. For when I get lost on this map, I bow my head and close my eyes and recite God's math, thanking Him for giving me that energy to endure these days within this messed up society. Paying homage to the one with all knowledge for putting me into college and breaking me free from mental bondage. Within my years I have seen and experienced, but I have so much more to explore. On life's skylines there's always gonna be turbulence. Can't jet repel, so I must soar. Learn from mistakes and take hits as they come. Learn life is a balance and you can't always have fun. My compass to bliss, conscious, wrong from right. Infinite energy guiding me with this light.
Keep your faith in God and reside on the side of the one
star shining bright. Keep your faith in God and reside on the side of the one. Beneficent, that's my guiding light in life. I keep my star shining bright.
Suffering from dehydration, I take in what's remaining of my canteen. A sad scene, felt like a bad dream. What I seen, I had to flee. All the pain and the agony, holding a bag of the essentials for life. Sharp machete knife with the blood stains. Unsure but remain metal. High spirited rebel from the devil. Flee from Babylon to find a new place to settle. Kindle is my faith in my God, my guiding light. My torch to lead my way through this never ending night. My insight through the mirage that's in sight. I'm gonna find my way through the camouflage in spite of the odds. I feel like I'm backed by God, but resources are hard to come by. Quench my thirst with the thought of not being part of Shaitan alumni. And every crumb I digest could be my last. And everywhere I go I'm outnumbered, a righteous outcast with a religion from the past. Fighting the technology through the mist of technology. Shaded ecology to shift the economy. And now my apology is sent forth to the heavens for forgiveness. For bloodshed through defense, a battle that won't leave me until so does my flesh. I'm glad my parents aren't here to see this global mess. And so I question my survival. I'm still here, but gone is everything that I hold sacred. His clones and drones now rule the nation, controlled and patrolled through the use of space stations. Not knowing what I'm facing, I'm chasing my fate in the midst of revelations. Pacing towards my fate, not knowing if I ever will understand. I continue on my journey till the sky meets the sand.
That's my guiding light in life. I keep my star shining bright, even though it may seem hard at times. That's my guiding light in life. Keep your faith in God and reside on the side of the one, the most merciful. That's my guiding light in life. I keep my star shining bright. Keep your faith in God and reside on the side of the one. Beneficent, that's my guiding light in life. I keep my star shining bright.
Shining bright, even though it may seem hard at times. That's my guiding light in life.
I bring pain, Camel Clutch, ING.
As the winds redistribute the sands of the land, I redistribute my energy, aim it at the Vatican. Camel skin keeps me warm in the face of the cold world. Keeps my tie to a lot over my family culture. Hold shoulda only that, but in rap, only the basement is changeless in the face of the faceless. The Matrix, I hate kids who take this where it shouldn't touch. Final ultimatum, walk away a Camel Clutch. That's enough, rappers sucking yet they still attempt to battle. That'll be the worst move you ever made. Listen to natural, rappers play themselves when they try to come at a pro with the amateur ways. Haven't you fags said more than what's enough? Now I'ma damage you fags and waves with Camel Clutch.
I bring pain, Camel Clutch, ING. I bring pain, Camel Clutch, ING. I bring pain, Camel Clutch, ING.
I bring dead tracks to life like that prophet from Nazareth. Then massacre words with the stench of the camel's breath, leaving no trace of the mics that it damages. Believe it or not, camel spit is more venomous than cobras is. The beverages I sip could sustain me for a month, cause I metamorphosize and then store it in my heart. As I track deserts, never do I desert the tracks. I put in work and attack, militant tactics. Me and my sand comrades, we attack wrong things, like denying God's commands and taking stands on facts. We ain't out for your acceptance, I still speak what I know. The iron sheik will stand and greet, but don't leave your thoughts alone. I'm a soldier of the sands, like nomadic battle winds. Don't clean up your own act, you get sandblasted by desert winds. Veterans represent such a small portion of the pop that these rookie MCs think they got the game locked. In an attempt to form a squad, you try to revive the mics I've touched, but no mic can withstand the might of the Camel Clutch.
I bring pain, Camel Clutch, ING. I bring pain, I bring pain. I bring pain, Camel Clutch, ING.
No longer inhabitable stages of battle struck, cause they cannot live the wrath of blasts of the Camel Clutch. Camel color camouflage allows me to get position, that my rain of fire terror leaves no room for sweet decision. I ribbon in the mic's vision, violent by design, like Jedi mind tricks, never let my mind slip. Reselect survive Ching and protect the silent, resurrect the mindless with the defensive mic fist. My tight grip is righteous as it maybe can bring harm, take MCs to new heights no matter where they're from. The rattle of the storm will be the first to knock you off, then the realization of its power hits your heart. Iron sheik of the basement infects your veins of blood, but holding constellation, the grappling Camel Clutch. Camel Clutch, Camel Clutch, Camel Clutch, Camel Clutch.
I bring
Sheik, the camel spitter, Sam, the mic sacrificer. What's up to have Saba, DJ Hectic, the basement, creative influence. Jihad represent 2001. Camel Clutch, no mic is safe from.
Jihad, Sabah, I'm Sheik, basement upper Sana. I'm Caleb A.L.L.A.H.
It's the gold rush that holds us within our physical shell. From beneath it's the leash, pulling you into the depths of hell. Remember yourself, that's the only one responsible for your moves. So fight to live your life the right, and chase the golden jewels and lose. God's my guide and like the lights, you got a shimmering necklace. Moving hectic through a world of material unprotected. Unless if refuge is taken in the merciful, your pitiful rings and things will be worthless. The earth is but the surface. My goal is beyond. My goal is to see the end of the wrath of Shaitan. Find a path and stay on. How far can money really take you? Really, money takes you and leaves you no escape route. Your fake moves and snake moves have made you ungrateful. Kept worrying about rolling, I forgot to say thank you. Don't chase the next man, cause he could be far behind you. Keep searching until you find truth.
Keep searching until you find truth.
If cash, money, fame, and every damn thing is what you yearn for, you're not working hard enough, you need to learn more. Choose between a shining surface that which shines from within. Gold rush is really a battle between what's true and what is sin. No time to repent if you worship dead presidents as gods. What happens if tomorrow is not in your cards? Now it's a gold rush.
Net profits, not Jesus or Muhammad.
America, the land where money could buy your conscience, and life could fall short if you find it with nonsense.
Let's be honest, the gold rush is the strangest sacrifice. Flash all the cash in the world and my soul will have no price.
Who gets the most loot? Who gets bust? $1, y'all, is the God we trust.
Like a born-again Christian, man has registered a mission. Switching conquest for self, conquest for wealth is this position. Hinting at in God we trust, that's his religion anthem. But if we trusted him, we wouldn't be sinning and selling out our mothers for a piece of the commission. Tuitions are too high for the average man to get in. Spitting on our 10 commandments, but yeah, we trust God. Cause the money we use to cut lard. Women sell their bodies and let alone their souls. Reversing the effect, beautiful diamonds turn to gold. This greed will burn the whole planet down if we let it. Relationship between man and evil seem magnetic, knowing one day we'll regret it. But for now, it is spendable, acceptable in society. Therefore the trend will grow. I send my soul to the beneficent, the merciful. Never in my life over greed. Well, I heard a soul is irreversible when the greed turns into lunacy. Every day's another grad at Shaitan University. Constant rush for gold here in the land of opportunity, where life is plagued with vanity and no sense of immunity. Humanity is gone in our communities, and we're in desperate need of a vaccine for this new disease.
Who gets the most loot? Who gets bust? $1, y'all, is the God we trust.
Net profits, not Jesus or Muhammad. Net profits, not Jesus or Muhammad.
America, the land where money could buy your conscience, and life could fall short if you find it with nonsense.
Let's be honest, the gold rush is the strangest sacrifice. Flash all the cash in the world and my soul will have no price.
America, the land where money could buy your conscience, and life could fall short if you find it with nonsense.
Let's be honest, the gold rush is the strangest sacrifice. Flash all the cash in the world and my soul will have no price.
America. To some I'm an American. Fuck America. Government imports drugs, disease, death, and filth. The morality on which your great nation was built. Told you your dreams were riding on the wings of an eagle, but let no man deceive you because America is evil. Wicked lies disguised and carrying eyes I can see through, realize when we rise we will rise as a people. Destroy the symbol of the eagle, bring forth and plant the flag with the moon and the star. Insurrection for the cause of our law, to fight the devil wherever he may be found. America, KKKA, burned to the ground.
Who's America? Fuck America. We need to change America so we can love America. Yeah, I'm from America, but is it hell or home? A hot spot could just believe us, so I'm all alone. A nation locked up in hibernation, days in its oppositions. Officials hide their face instead of sticking by the nation. I wonder why they're chasing, what are they plotting? The rich get filthy and the poor get forgotten. The devil cheering our genetic engineering, spending millions on our future, but a poor boy is here and now. With shallow thoughts of an afterlife, not building up for the Antichrist. Watching our every move on cameras and satellites. Let's claim jihad on the world and go to battle tonight. We can't decipher from the lies and the true, not until we set fire to the red, white, and blue. Who's America?
I say we all rush the Pentagon,
because we won't be free until all of them are gone. I constantly attack but stay where they can't see me.
Bad satanic curses like I control a comedian.
Yeah, I live in America, I already know this, but I'm just borrowing the eagle. Soon I'll return them headless, broken, feathered and all. I can't rest till I see them fall. The government left bloody. America, what a shitty country, where the rich get full and the poor left hungry. Controlled by the money, entertainers are paid millions. Pocket change is left for the railroads that help civilians. There was 5 million Indians, 1890 it decreased to 250,000. How astounding diseases on the artillery. How many people know of CDC and Tuskegee or how the shores of Haiti got infected? It's not nukes, bio-warfare, there's been weapon along with mind control. I'll never fight for land that was taken and not sold. Just take a look at the death row statistics. You can't tell me slavery is no longer existing. I won't pledge one nation under God indivisible, because it's one nation playing God trying to be invincible. Lawmen become criminals. Sad when you hear America and think it's something cynical, but that will all come to an end along with God, and the minds of youth begin to open.
I say we all rush the Pentagon,
because we won't be free until all of them are gone. I constantly attack but stay where they can't see me.
Bad satanic curses like I control a comedian.
Home of the hooded horsemen for the devil's endorsement. Land of the slave, land of the ignorant. The land where the devil rests his feet. From sea to shining sea, treachery, greed, and deceit. Symbolically to be called the melting pot. There must be flames underneath to keep it hot. I douse with ice and keep cool, swim in a true filled pool, but still shine like the sun. Intelligence is my tool. As fools fall to the call of the beast, forget about the truth in the east, and so the youth led from peace. A total cease of mental fire, rewired all your thoughts at once. Taught God's soldiers work up the devil's plot. This is the devil's rock between Pacific and Atlantic. Abandon a lost will for dollar bills that are demonic. The dollar, wrath of God will bring horror to this modern day version of Sodom and Gomorrah. Set to flames, sterilize it up, the devil and his gains, truth prevails. The day that America fails.
I say we all rush the Pentagon,
because we won't be free until all of them are gone. I constantly attack but stay where they can't see me.
Bad satanic curses like I control a
I
comedian.
say we all rush the Pentagon,
because we won't be free until all of them are gone. I constantly attack but stay where they can't see me.
Bad satanic curses like I control a comedian.
All life lives according to him, whether I see tomorrow or if I ever breathe again. Beware of sin, trust Allah with his men, and when you disobey God, you're letting the devil win. All life lives according to him. Whether I see tomorrow or if I ever breathe again. Beware of sin, trust Allah with his men. And when you disobey God, you're letting the devil the God that I believe in. Ever since I was teething, Allah breathes out fresh air for you to breathe in. And heaven sent evidence. Some still forever rest in arrogance. What's up after hot chariots? Careless, no thoughts of our errors blessed. Comparing this like with the ones that our parents live. Let's cherish this life and proceed on our own path. Once you find the right path, don't hold back. Let your soul act as your jewel, you must protect it. They'll be coming like a thief in the night if you neglect it. Cause when you're dead, it's too late for aborting your sin. Remember, all life lives according to him. And there's a shortage of men to carry stories of him. A man you thought had nothing found glory with him. True importance within to be sorry to sin. Horrified to be on trial with no jury to convince. All life lives according to him. Whether I see tomorrow or if I ever breathe again. Beware sin, trust Allah with his men. And when you disobey God, you're letting the devil win. All life lives according to him. Whether I see tomorrow or if I ever breathe again. Beware sin, trust Allah with his men. And when you disobey God, you're letting the devil win.
Both seen and unseen, uncountable blessing and detailing all things. Chaotic as it may seem, it's total collaboration. Remember, all life lives according to him. And yet they still raise the question. And instead of the creator, they worship the creation, sentencing them to a spiritual crucifixion. Electrify your mind, it's a mental resurrection. Allah gives guidance, health, and protection. What refuge could be found in the creation's invention? Does the water that brings life have no mastermind? And is there no ultimate controller over time? Remember, all life lives according to him. And that all day and night, every day is true to him. Yet on the lips of foolish men, true to sin, who prevent true wisdom is an alternative. Learn to give permanence to your faith. The sermon is a faith of the creator of all things. Inanimate, seen and unseen. I'll never abandon it. The path to understanding. All life lives according to him. And so I praise Allah and place my faith with him. I'm crusted on the lips of dying men. They wish to try again. Yet through life, until faced with death, they gave no thought to him. Cruise by life, never really wondering what will happen when your flesh means nothing. All life lives according to him. Whether I see tomorrow or if I ever breathe again. Beware of sin, trust Allah with his men. And when you disobey God, you're letting the devil win. All life lives according to him. Whether I see tomorrow or if I ever breathe again. Beware of sin, trust Allah with his men. And when you disobey God, you're letting the devil win.
Don't let the devil try and take your soul, just take control. Keep it in a tight grip, hold and don't let go. God gave you life, and with life come many things. And there's no such thing as divine rights to be a king. Either all of us or none of us. It's felt throughout the history, and you could sum it up. I brung it up cause the one man controls the land. Only Allah has the world in the palm of his hand.
Or you could live with the devil otherwise. So be wise and get rid of those devilish eyes. Ever since man was born, temptation has haunted him. Instead of living by God, they've always wanted sin. And year after year it's getting worse and worse. I'm sick and tired of the devil's curse. True resisting temptation. I know it's hard, but it's a kamikaze mission to try and challenge God. I think we lived on our own rules long enough. Is it we long to sin, or are we not strong enough? Find the strength from within and never give in.
All life lives according to him. Whether I see tomorrow or if I ever breathe again. Beware of sin, trust Allah with his men. And when you disobey God, you're letting the devil win. All life lives according to him. Whether I see tomorrow or if I ever breathe again. Beware of sin, trust Allah with his men. And when you disobey God, you're letting the devil win.
excitement. 1999 when the basement got together and created a masterpiece, but actually what ended up an avalanche started off a snowflake.
And now the breeze of hip-hop is what pulsates. My present-day soulmate started as a slow date, and now this hip-hop is what I live for and die for.
I cry for my sword disguised as a microphone. So when I recite a poem, thoughts are razor sharp, etched in your heart.
True to the art, in the house of the hands is where the basement had to start.
Yeah, so it's on now. Feel the wrath of the basement's get down.
Accept sounds, of course the chord is forced into your skin pores. Our rhymes got side effects. They cause MCs to think more. I think 4 times the rhyme velocity of average men. I possibly can damage them, and it's costing me a bad and bend. Like Anakin, I skywalk. When I talk, they take notes.
And I rock to break notes from my stock, they take quotes.
100% straight out basement. 100% straight out basement. 100% straight out basement. Basement.
We take no side roads.
Only straight ahead.
From the day that I rose.
Till the day I'm dead.
From the words that I speak to the words that I read to the verse that I breathe.
It's the reason why I do this.
I know that we've been through this, but I'm spreading the revival. MCs who dispute this end up suicidal. In survival of the fittest, I find Shaitan is my rival.
So till the day I die, I persevere. You heard it here?
When overseers are shaking hands to take command and lead my army into the depths of hell for a heavenly cause.
Deep in the trenches, we collaborate to battle snakes and those who contaminate.
Layers and gangsters we eliminate.
Regenerate the truth in which we illustrate. Transform this hip-hop to conform a rebuilt state.
Destroyers of MCs who come fake, expose those who pose. Through our talk, true hip-hop has arose.
And flows, please, I haven't been known to flow with kids. Mr. Millen's been known to flood no with shit. Put your focus in this underground crew, cause my thunder sounds true, but you wonder how you trust the mainstream. Basement.
Art talk specialist, art talk representative, poetical strategist, melt down rounds and sentences. Embedded is the influence, creative is the key.
Sedative MCs don't even speak thoughts, I sleepwalk. My loud rhymes disrupting these proud minds, humble them into reality and fall from cloud 9. Pigs in uniform, silently struck when music swarms.
Creative influence who sent with the mission to renew the form of hip-hop's industry. Our talk enterprise, when we rhyme, it's no surprise that fruity MCs get sliced like orange rinds.
Fortify the castle front, shine so bright that we harass the sun. You cannot be at peace with God and be a god at the same time.
With the frame of mind that you're in, changing like the wind, while the basement represents an iron sheik provides protection. Jihad the sword lunges for,
aim for your direction. Basement or doors for each rhyme will manifest.
Thanks to those who listen to the cause behind our mission.
True hip-hop junkies, we ain't working on commission. A thin line lies between religion and addiction.
Show the difference between MCing and mental conditioning, spirituality and superstition. Follow our talk like Jews having the tradition to receive a
Spread the
circumcision.
vision of peace and trust through the streets and clutch to my dream of love. Speak and discuss with my colleagues of rainbows and tall trees and conquer the fall so the world will be all peace.
100% straight out basement. 100% straight out basement. 100% straight out basement. Basement. 100% straight out basement. Basement. 100% straight out basement. Basement.
Take no side roads.
Only straight ahead.
From the day that I rose.
Till the day I'm dead.
From the time that I rose to the time that I grow to the time that I go.
It's the reason why I do this.
I like beats.
Yo, man, why are you partying in my parking space? Oh, I'm sorry, bro. I didn't know it was yours.
Man, just like my sandwich yesterday?
Yo, I'm sorry, man. I was just sitting there staring at me. What I'm supposed to do?
You know that extra pastrami, extra mustard is mine.
Wait. It was real good.
You the one that ate my spicy chicken too? Oh,
Yo, I'm sorry, man. Hey, let's go to Colorado Grill. It's on me.
Let's go.
Colorado it is.
Word out. Peace.
Bismillah, I send my heart in praise due to Allah. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen, embracing Jihad. On training ground to tell you call for me, I strengthen my heart. When it's rushing through my arteries, I'm breaking them off. I for forgiveness and protection, for I'm not without flaws. Although the shaky ground may take me down, I'm down for the cause. Sound the alarm, another devil's dead in the yard for trying to infiltrate the army that is grounded by God. Founded by laws, not a member, divine inspiration. I seen the signs, revelations, no more time preparation. I pray that my dedication has overcome like temptation. I kept it real with myself. I kept my mind in the basement and my heart to Allah, and my life to Jihad. When my heart's pacing, it's not death I'm embracing, but patience and victory till my last breath is taken.
This is my war prayer. prayer.
May Allah bring victory to his mujahideen. May Allah make clear the roads that are unseen. May Allah guide our swords to fulfill Allah's will. And may Allah raise me up if it's his will that I be killed. Knowledge of God brings serenity to the state of war. And may we fight for Allah until oppression is no more. May Allah bring strength when our soldiers are outnumbered. And may the wrath of Allah fall on pagans and warriors. If it's in Allah's will that we be guided in our path, may Allah keep from us the attributes of his wrath. For with Allah, he alone holds the keys of our deen. So only do we pray to Allah. Ameen.
This is my war prayer. This is my war prayer. This is my war prayer. Dear God, please hear my battle cry that I recite in my head. The traitor tears will be executed for bloodshed. I ask for your guidance and strength to crush foes with the power of 786 tanks. Let that struck the hearts of devils who will no longer men, and miss those whose hearts are innocent. We're here to avenge justice in your name. Send corrupt oppression politicians to an early grave. If what I'm gonna do is a sin, please tell me now before I pull out the pen and launch hollow projectiles. If this may be my last prayer, please forgive me of my sins. Please send an angel to watch my family and girlfriend. A society in shame, profits before people is inhumane. It's time for citizens to engage their own raid. We cannot be afraid as I feel fear leave my body's atmosphere. This is my war prayer.
In the Pacific, cooling of the Atlantic. Botanic organisms feel the air for life to feed. New cycle of life with the spreading of the seed. Each breed of animal keeps role in the food chain unbroken by time. Truth resides in each grain of sand. The deer tries to outrun the lion. Mountains emerge when the place beneath the ground is sliding. The vulture glides in and pecks at the flesh of a carcass. The owl spray in the darkness, a Muslim prays on a carpet. Tribes congregate and locals trade in a market. A mother cries for her child who was struck by a bullet. An unborn baby is aborted. In technological battle, a 13-year-old soldier slaughtered. The garden of life is being watered by the tears. As stars form patterns that have been monitored for years. A man owns a country, his brother struggles to eat. A woman loses a family in the flood, another dies from the heat. A hurricane forms, tropical swarms towards the coast. Flower blooms and bees approach, but it's too late. A man picks a plan for his life. A child waits in line all day for a small bowl of rice. Buildings are massed to the skies, the government survives through lies. Flies are swatted, for faith and belief, young men are being martyred. Rotation of women's menstruation begins. Seasons change and calibrate to the leaves in the wind. Harmful bacteria continuously breathed in. The sun heat touched the water, cause evaporation. Clouds once formed by condensation now attack the grounds as precipitation. The rainforests are being destroyed. In the flex of a muscle, missiles will be deployed. The third planet from the sun is in the path of an asteroid. A young girl recites a poem to a young blushing boy. Blood rushes through the heart which pumps precisely on time. The water rushes to feed the berry at the end of the vine. Over lines and borders, chemical dust fills the air. Third try to save the atmosphere, but two just don't care. As the population in the seas increase over time, land mass will decline. The moon will cross into the path of sunshine. A noise is lost in the wilderness. only evident through the ruffles in the grass. We fail to feed the hungry, but to Mars we send a probe. Total chaos for the master plan. The rotation of the globe, universal balance.
Yo, this girl been out to get me, but I never took a chance, even though she was pretty. Tempting, wrestling with my options. The next thing you know, she's in front of me topless. When she enters the room, smell her aroma in the air, but I can't forget about her. Every spot I go, she's there. All the guys are sweating her. With me, I don't care. She doesn't get more from me than an occasional glare. Gives a sensational stare, and you find it ain't rare. She's the type of girl that doesn't mind if you share. If you have time, she'll be there, and oh yeah, go get your loot out. When beef starts around her sight, prepare for shootouts. Now this girl's been out to get me all of my life, despite the things people would say I wasn't caught in the hype. She's the broad you would like to take it just for the night. Mary Jane had the fame, but she wasn't my type. She took the novel girl's life and then she brought it to life. Some resisting her temptation was harder than life. She's the modern girl type, tried to be part of my life. Mary Jane, Miss America, but not my type. Mary Jane, the angel came in the game. She got the temptress elements to make a steady man insane. Everything else irrelevant, she's strictly out for the fame. A wild type of flick with a behavior you cannot tame. And it's a shame how she gets men all strung out. From those whose heart is black to those who claim to thugged out, to the players who say that they don't know what love's about. Well, if not, then they fell victims of lust, no doubt. Even females reveal the secrecy of intimacy. What some tried so hard to do would have come easy to me. She was intimacy, but the lifestyle I was protesting. What many yearn for, I turned down with no question. So stressing was the situation, and confrontations was irregular. It's like I passed the perpendicular. I figured the only cure was to get her out of my system. Nah, I refuse to be another one of Mary's victims. Now this girl's been out to get me all of my life, despite the things people would say I wasn't caught in the hype. She's the broad you would like to take it just for the night. Mary Jane had the fame, but she wasn't my type. She took the novel girl's life, then she brought it to life. To some resisting her temptations was harder than life. She's the modern girl type, tried to be part of my life. Mary Jane, Miss America, but not my type. Now Mary's the type of girl to make you lose your breath. Your jewels protect, she'll leave you with nothing left. Fools get swept off their feet and even fall off beat. They all compete for a spot inside of Mary's heart. But from the very start, I seen the things she had done. I had to play like the grouch. You're not the one, not for fun. I wasn't playing no games, saying no names. I seen the guys that Mary had tamed, feeding for more money like the Wayne. To give to Mary Jane, I'm talking fiending. They would count down the change in return for just a kiss on the lips, a twist of a hip, and just the feeling they get. In retrospect, that's one reason why I left it in the dark. Cause you can't build a relationship without a spark. Now this girl's been been out to get me all of my life. Despite the things people would say, I wasn't caught in the hype. She's the broad you would like, take it just for the night. Mary Jane had the fame, but she wasn't my type. She took the novel girl's life, and then she brought it to life. Some resisting her temptation was harder than life. She's the modern girl type, tried to be part of my life. Mary Jane, Miss America, but not my type. Jihad, representing 2001, 21 and sober. That's the sword of the basement. Don't take it just as a metaphor. Illuminati been warned, and now we're coming for Skeletor. No need to shelter your possessions. Fight with the blessings of God that threw us all. So we keep on progressing. We're destined to fight the pagans with the message provided as laws. Enjoying what's right, we strike with lion's claws. Not black or white, justice divides us all. Like in the past, no change. This is shining their guards. Defying the odds, we battle numbers with faith. I wanna see the Kappa scream when my sword penetrates. And then the gates of fire will open to hell and consume perpetrators of God, FBI, and COINTEL. This is show and tell, exploiting the nation's secret government agencies, and it ain't gon' stop till each of their job shows a vacancy. 666 shots for deceiving us flagrantly, and then you got the nerve to sit and tell me lies in my face. For heaven's sakes, if I die, then I'm sorry that I failed to destroy the United States of Illuminati.
The power of grace, Illuminati resides. Novus Ordo Seclorum lives through the RCNI. The 666 to keep you hitching conspirational lies. I'm fighting on God's side, Mujahideen until I die. I'm lying in the desert like Omar Mokhtar. Peaceful and calm till call for Jihad. Laws disciples abroad, go head ahead at the fraud. It was written, paradise is in the shadows of the sword. Swords drawn, Allahu Akbar, the war's on. The more we keep calm, An-Nur has been warned. Soldiers of Shang's harm, my arch rival enemy. I keep sharp trained thoughts, chamber cocked, so I'm ready. Steady on and study, train my mind and body, hypnotic half and chic. Wage war on Illuminati, got me fighting the wicked forces of Shaitan. Fully armed, I keep my faith in Islam and stay strong. Illuminati secret weapon, the pigs, blackjack, slave whip, judges, gavel, and mental enslavement. Our so-called history texts and secret society, governmental agencies who conspire to keep their eyes on me, all in preparation for when Dajjal steps forth. So we're gonna do our part and knock this horse off course. Soldier in God's force and ever prowry up. Deeply touched that I've been called to bring light to the torch. My mind's core is at peace, but physically I'm at war. Cause my soul is worthy every swing of my sword.
When I hear the word Illuminati, I think of this. Whites and melanin united with race fists. No longer on the protest tip, now it's organization. Tactics packed with AKs for direct action. Aimed at modern day Babylon, give me the chance and I'll take a nuke to the Pentagon. Cause in order to recreate there must be destruction. On life's access, I plot steps like slope functions. I infiltrated NYPD in masonry attire. Saw Giuliani, so I pushed him in the lake of fire. The A.L.L.A.H name needs to be avenged. Let off 41,000 shots in New York's pig pen. The powers that be will have no choice but to lose. We're burning inferno like Philly did to move. To the real Americans, let's take back your land. To dead press, hit me up, we need to form a plan. Tired of just talking and just watching, ready for explosives and gun cocking and head stomping. Illuminati, the devil's creation. Filled with secret governments combined with the Vatican. Brothers of the snake, worshipping Osiris. Saws all seeing eyes, so I put some bullets in his iris. Ready to go to war, forgotten innocence, and destroy the community of intelligence. Verbal warfare with creative influence. Next is physical warfare as my next coordinate.
From the barrel of a pen to the barrel of a gun, God give me energy until Illuminati's done.
A march towards death, a struggle for your last breath. Blood money leads to power, power leads to respect. The price of glory exceeds the value of life. In the hour of strife, a nation crumbles to the fresh. The cost of living is too high for the minimum wage. Nothing is what it seems, a subliminal maze. A criminal case is held in the court of justice, while the real criminals decide just what just is. Just as a young boy suffering from malnutrition, men are binging in alcohol, a valued tradition. A child's supervision provided with the flick of a switch, while a pregnant Hard-working mother fulfills her nicotine itch. An old woman walks the streets without a place to go. A man at 86 in a retirement home. Tired and lonely, he hits the flat line with no family to resurrect his heart. They had their own lives to handle. Everything in life, not as a scene, trying to portray the image of the American dream. A parallel scheme gives the image you'd like to see. Reality haze with the American dream.
Somewhere on this raggedy earth, somebody said something once about some kind of paradise where everything would be nice.
Tatted in rags, yet all that matters is that there's an American dream he would be flattered to have. So he works and he sweats up the ladder that can lead him to glory he could have in his hand, not knowing that's the trap of the land. Once he got sky high, what used to be important traded in for fly rides, and that house on the hills got him counting his bills. But all it cost him was to clear the poor town in the field, and his new young wife traded his high school love. The visits fade away, he doesn't write his son. What has his life become? It's not apparent to him. The new world definition of what America is. Not scared to be rich, indeed afraid to be poor. So to all that remain frightened, well, he makes even more, and he can do so. Why? Cause it's a free country, yeah, free to neglect all the people we see hungry. Cause the freedom we possess includes the right to ignore. Like how life was before, it was just dice in a war. Thank the strike of a sword or the drop of the bomb. That's what made this dream of milk and honey possible, huh?
Yeah.
But why would you care when that girl cries scared? That's no dream, it's life in a third world nightmare. So why don't you care when that girl cries scared? American dream, not the third world nightmare.
But I'll be damned if I can find it. I've grown up into adulthood now, and I don't seem to be able to find my way to anything.
We're bombarded by the media's lies and propaganda, telling us the dream of all those in the land of America's the greatest. We're all after the same, but while I yearn for God's acceptance, you yearn for fame and gold. The embarrassing theme of the American dream is based on nothing but material wealth. So when it seems that your goal is filled with love and happiness, you've been fooled. You've been force-fed by schools with lies and white view. What lies beneath the surface is tarnished still to be the harsh reality and lost humanity. For that goal that you chase is only for the white man. As a matter of fact, that white man had better be Christian. And matter of fact, that Christian had better be Mason. Working for Illuminati, friend only to Shaitan. So evidently intertwined with the American dream is survival of the fittest, go for self, evil scheme. Though people seem to go for theirs and tell me to go for mine. What they really seem to mean is dream so long as that I'm not acting in a manner that to trouble their cause. And if I'm not watching out, they'll strike at me with their claws. So just remember, when you dream of a house and a white fence, what you hide is that you see those like me as a threat.
Threaten me with my freedom, I'm taking the risk to make it believe. And when I'm breaking an infinite system politically, my meaning is treason, saying in God we trust. Worshiping paper and metals turning to rust. The rat, the fast-paced nation, faking and shaking the earthly crust. Now down to 2000 indecision, my vision not what it seems to be. The states of unification, the matrix feeding me intravenously. But once it was a dream to me, shattered thought of what could be. The sleeves are up to a toss, now snake eyes are staring straight back at me. Pistol packing a teen, attacking a campus like a fiend. Fear of death from education, I thought the days would never be seen. Still don't believe. Freedom through muzzle liberty got me free to try to be me. Meanwhile the fathers of our country are teaming to manifest my destiny. They tested me from waving a flag and bursting bombs in the air, burning across a palm alone for not a truth but really a dare. My people don't know the language, but they love their tourist pictures. This house has got so dark that they can't possibly get enough pictures. And Wendell is still broke, caught from flood up on the corner, but they need to draw the chalk lines and a call request in the coroner. My the strides we've made from the days of 1776, broken to a point it feels that the Lord can't even fix. Can't even fix.
Dictate the mic like Fidel does his nation. My DJ like that, killing the ones and twos. About to give it to you 24/7 on the mic. I dictate the mic like Fidel does his nation. About to give it to you. About to give it to you 24/7 on the mic. My DJ like that, killing the ones and twos.
No preservatives, 100% out of the basement. I keep it natural and sacred, no matter the mood I'm in. A righteous bubble in this pool of sin. Using the microphone for more than a cooler when I'm trying to reach a point. I ain't keeping points. Hip hop's beyond your silly metaphors and sealing joints. I feel anointed,
could say to keep me back, cause I'm a natural.
It's like dynamic, the gift of skills are granted as such. That wouldn't panic on the mic, who rock the planet. My people understand it, some think that I'm enchanted, controlling them like Janet, move the crowd in a panic. Official mic mechanic, Quan, bitch, Jihad. MCs on the mic, they think they ill, but I be high. Check the status, I'm nothing regular. I get to the essentials while you're frontin' on your cellular phone. You need to proceed to the mic where these real skills are shown, and fake heads is flown. It's world and rock and never, I'm shown where truth is never, and I'm known wherever they pass the chrome. Be it Quan dominated.
Anybody can walk the straight line, I choose to circumnavigate. So one day I'll sit on the stars to watch the planet age on Saturdays. My passion laid in music, I would practice poems natural to me, but didn't know what I was rapping for. A matador, dodging the bull, I thought that could kill, but then I held the mic and felt its might. So I stood still and still stand, not with dollar bills or a 20, but a penny for each of my thoughts that I could pay off Brooklyn's rent fees. All MCs, pump your brakes when my rhymes travel. It ain't your disc skipping when it repeats that I'm natural.
I flow fluid thoughts that run rivers of rhymes around the minds of those confined to the dimension of the past vertical lines. This divine entity, flexing skills and realms of authenticity, giving you a treat by that in which this art from half broken is the essence of this rhyme that I'm steadily emoting from my throat in a devotion of thought. Leave me at my lot behind vertical cell blocks, while I profess to be the natural at this, rocking the world without the use of an atlas.
Born to do this, free minds from the bonds of ignorance, splitting righteousness and thus the conscious throughout a dosage. Truth be the dosage or prescription, as the mind swallows after the ears listen. We create more than just depictions, worlds formed based on reality with words pictured mental cavity. No need to hit the bong, but I do welcome you to gravity. No preservatives or artificial calories, it's only naturally when touching souls, or when I get the itch to leave bragging MCs plead the fifth. When I flip the mic switch, keep pumping this odd talk perfect blend until conscious hip hop becomes a TRL trend.
Smash lacks complexity, so I react with stacks of facts. Sensibly, essentially, life is more than just a memory. But some cats attempt to be an MC obsessively. I hold this mic aggressively as passion seeps through my pores. My illustrations fell with every single word absorbed. But foolishly, they find assistance with their jewelry. When money talks, these cats be speaking fluently. Remember when it used to people with suits and cardboard boxes, but now they've been replaced with papes and shiny watches. Fool, I rock this, even with some empty pockets. So life's moments precious, like lovebirds and lockets. To the roots I get loose, like dislocated sockets, and still drop cents regardless of making some profits. I'm a natural.
Word bonds my spirit and my molecules. Below my follicles, I build my realm of solitude. I ride upon the easter wind, plus I tame the beast of men. My words so true, you can feel the Middle East in them. The air is poison, still I seem to breathe it in. Indeed, I need to breathe again, I need to breathe to free the man. Try to learn the facts, but don't bother to wonder why. In the ears of destiny, I sing my tender lullaby. I underline my thesis, it's not to be missed. I got to be kissed by the lips of lady luck. I may be stuck, but my motion is my power, and my power is my skill, and my skill is just natural.
I'm sticking them with curriculum, causing pandemonium. Check the pendulum as I knock up your cerebellum. Developing more hits when I spit, like feathers cracking melons, as if my name was Gallagher. To the highest caliber, I beat down any challenger that's down in my parameter. Wandering, lost, the cost just a broken clavicle. Far less human than animal, you die in battle, cause I'm a natural.
Now I'm a natural, sipping natural. How you like me now? You mad at me? You wanna battle me? Now that's a tragedy. But casually, I'ma flip the script. That's how it has to be. So you can see right here the DIZ rips it naturally. Of course, now on the side of me is basement. That's my faculty. So ain't no other brothers over rapping me. But gradually, I'ma pass it off. Cause basically, that's how it has to be. So you can see these brothers ripping naturally.
I was born to develop thoughts within the mental, consequential to soar over the instrumentals. Essential to flow like the movement of the pencil, so that my rhymes travel when the wind blows, echoing into the distance, into the ears and minds of the existence.
My position is over the throne, hovering while in deep meditation I zone. My destination is eliminating imposters and I talk corruptors. With one swing of my sword, while I declare war like Marley yelling Exodus, destroying your existence with the plague, disease, and locusts. The invisible enigmas upon us, bringing the pain like encephalitis, inflaming the brain, the verbal virus. Now ask Hussein, who's their Titus? He'll say scientific's defined as a finest. My status is larger than elephantitis, with precise use of the device / apparatus, completely disguised as a knight to execute my plan in a matter of moments, shattering my opponents with high octaves that collide and like rockets when they moshing. Your style is non-existent like Dawson. That's all elementary, my dear Watson. How I'm a natural.
My rapper was wrong, hadn't beware because the lost art is a possible form. Be on the norm, I transform. Mother and youth on my mind, they call me Project 2509, Optimus Prime. Rockin' T, they know the time. The bass basement is about to shine with astrophysics and the art of lyrical rhymes. My mind combined with the art of Shaolin Kung Fu. I continue to battle and commit the lyrical smackdown upon you. I mentally control your mind like Interpol and watch your body breaking for the truth of the story has been told. I'll engage in a whack MC killing spree and also choose to trifle with me. I'll lyrically destroy your whole dynasty. I'm a natural.
The style, I get the grinds moving, perfected by the art with the lyrics that I'm using. Losing battle never happened. It's not up for the choosing. Making rhymes for the workers and their parents and the students. Through the rhymes that I've collected, exquisitely will get ejected. Been gone for 2 years and return with more than you expected. Hip hop, I never left, and naturally was always in me. Burning mics like firewood as the rhymes go up through the chimney. Right back into the basement, actual style of estimation. Hip hop's a part of me and I do not need a replacement. Do it casually, cause actually it has to be just casual. Call Snapple up cause I just came up with something more natural.
Jesus broke bread, I broke lead on no paths. Walking to the basement with your nose up, run out holding your head. It's so sad, you should've kept far from thin ice. Cause out into the pin fight and emerge with 10 mics. Set sights, verbally I take you to new heights. What I write's deeper than 40 days and 40 nights. Left the land like the sword in Khalid, severed hand. I'll continue the fight, your ignorance just can't win. Veterans comprehend, rookies just don't understand. 13 years on the mic and I do it all again. After hearing all of this, who'll be the next to up in battle? That'll be the worst move you ever made. I'm a natural.
I dictate the mic like Fidel does his nation. My DJ like that, killing the ones that you about to give it to you 24/7 on the mic. With my DJ like that, killing the ones that you my click roll thicker than the Black Panther. With my DJ like that, killing the ones that you Miss Natural, 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 natural,
Until next time, may God be with you.